Hey, all you rock stars, what is really going on? You are indeed on the winning walk with Christina. And I'm going to try. I uploaded a video, y'all, and it sat in uh, the processing place. I'll put it like that. Sat in a processing place pending for 2 whole days. And I just am not understanding what is going on with the who's who and the who dat of YT and why I'm having issues. I'm having issues uploading videos. I'm having issues going live. It's always some foolishness. So for now, I'm just gonna be like, whatever. And I'm gonna try to upload this video and just really pray about it. This is like take 2. And it's just weird stuff. I'm not tech savvy. I'm not YT savvy or any of that stuff. And maybe that's a downfall for me, but it just makes no sense. I've had videos go into pending, but into process, and that's no problem. That's no big deal. After a couple of hours or an hour or 2, they'll upload and everything will be all gravy and Gucci. But for some reason, this particular video was in pending 2 days and stayed there. So I just scrapped it and I'm starting over. But anyway, how are y'all doing this fine, lovely, bright, sunny day? It is not yet 90 degrees yet, and I'm so excited and happy about that fact. I mean, by this time of day around here and this part of Texas, it would be at the century mark by now. So, excuse me, it being as pretty as it is, I'm loving it. I'm just absolutely loving it. And the humidity is low, so I feel like I could walk for miles and miles. It's so nice. But anyway, let me make this brief and as short and as sweet as I can. There's going to be some upcoming changes in the frequency of the videos that you get from me in regards to diving. Until I can get some transportation that's reliable, some transportation period, because as of right now, I really don't have any, and so that's going to limit diving a great deal. So I'm going to commit to at least once a week giving you a diving video. Now, with that said, will I just not do any videos other than diving? No. I have an upcoming vlog that I'm going to be getting to y'all as soon as I edit it next week. We're going on just a little mini vacay to San Antonio. One of Cadra's good friends is getting married, and Cadra's going down there for the wedding and stuff like that, and that should be some nice video. We'll be over probably in the Market Square area, which is kind of like old school San Antonio, but it has a charm to it that's so nice. And I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm ready to get out of here just to clear my head. We hadn't been anywhere all year, and it's just going to be a nice trip. So the frequency of videos is going to change as far as diving, but not for anything else. I still do what they call lifestyle content, real life content. And so you will get something from me at the very least once a week. Squirrel, what are you doing? Are you hot? Lifestyle content like that to show you how exciting and wonderful my life is. But I'm just finding, with all of the recent activity going on surrounding who and also the other who and all of the what that's happening, all of the coverage and back to back this and everybody winning, everybody's got an opinion, everybody thinks it's this way, and the other people think it's that way. And I'm going here, well, if you go there, you're wrong. Well, I'm going here, and if you go where you're going, you're wrong. It's just so many variances of opinions, and nobody really knows anything that's gonna happen but God. But everybody's scurrying and working themselves up into a frenzy and turning everything inside out and upside down and creating chaos, which is a setup if you read the Bible, because there is a person that's going to appear on the scene according to the Bible to bring order out of that chaos. But the chaos has already started. For those who don't read the Bible, don't understand the Bible, don't know, don't have the wisdom that the Lord can give. And so I'm really not focusing at all on anything that's going on. I'm remaining very prayerful and worshipful to the Lord, because I understand that He is in charge, He's in control. I'm praying for the people of this nation like never before, to where I'm waking up in the morning and I'm going into worship immediately. Worship has become more and more important to me, more than anything else. This has been going on for the past couple of months, way before all of these things began to take shape and take off the way they're taking off. It was like the Lord was like, worship me. Don't get distracted. Worship me. I mean, worship me in spirit and in truth. Look at yourself and look at the way you're doing stuff. Question yourself. Why are you doing what you're doing? Is what you're doing, ask me, is what you're doing something I'm pleased with, or is what you're doing something I don't need you to do anymore? You are doing, busy, Martha, but you only have need of one thing, and you drop that one thing, and you've got your hands and feet moving in 12 different directions, not even consulting me. You're not even asking me if what I told you to do last is what I still want you to do. I need you to consult me. I need you to worship me. I need you to follow me. I need you to drop all of your water pots, woman at the well, and come after me so I can refill you with that living water. That's a word, y'all. That's a word. We're so busy. There's things that we have to do. But then there are things that our hands have picked up that are not needful. They're no longer expedient. We were pleasing God in a certain season with Him, and He orchestrated us. He told us, He said, okay, I need you to do A, B, and C. And our hands have been so busy with A, B, and C, we haven't bothered to thank God for A, B, and C, but also to check, okay, do I still need to be doing A, B, and C? Or do you have D, E, and F for me, and I'm wasting time on A, B, and C? Because God gives you something to do, but He gives you a set time to do it. And there's nothing wrong with checking back in with Him to make sure that you're where you're supposed to be. You know, I go to my chiropractor, who's a fantastic man of God, and he's amazing on what he can tell you about the curvature of your spine and how it affects your entire body when one part of your vertebrae is out of place. Just a fraction of a centimeter, and it can mess up how your organs function and how well you're able to walk and everything in between. And so I try to go to him at least once every 6 weeks, because I always know when I'm out here walking, especially on this unforgiving concrete, I always can tell when I need an adjustment, because my legs start hurting, knees and ankles, everything, all the way up to the center point of my spine begins to ache. And I know I need an alignment. And just like, you can tell when things are starting to slip and slide spiritually, don't wait on that and say, okay, I'm gonna check in with the Lord in just a few. No, run to him right then. Run to him right then, because you see yourself starting to slip. And be honest, me raising my hand, me saying guilty, guilty, guilty. I've been that way, not only with my chiropractor, but with the great physician himself. I just been sliding, knowing I need to get in there and let him realign me. And recently I did just that. I went to my chiropractor, and he was like, he just put his hand to the center of my spine, and he was like, what is this? I mean, what are you doing? What have you been into? What have you done? And I said, well, this, and this. He said, why is it taking you so long to come back? And I couldn't open my mouth and lie and say, well, I have no money, because I did. It's just me being lazy and not going back. And so I just didn't say nothing at all, because I knew if I said something, it was going to be a lie. He said, look, don't be doing that anymore. Don't slack on your appointments, because you're only going to feel it in your body. And it's going to continue to progress. He said, when you came in the door, I was just seeing your walk has changed. You're sliding to the left more than anything. And so your whole spine is off. And he immediately could see that. And what the Lord been seeing for months. You're all off, throwed off here, throwed off there, and you're struggling for energy, and you just stressed out. Even with your best efforts, you're stressed. And it's because you have ceased to worship me. You ceased to spend time with me. You ceased to commune with me, talk to me. Your ears are clogged with all of your activity and all the things you think that I still believe are important to me. And I need your ears unclogged and come out of that, because I have something else for you to do. But I can't give you that, until you sit at my feet, until you rid yourself of all these things that have now become idols to you. All the activity, and you're getting caught up in the current events too. And you need to unplug. You need to unplug. And you need to come and spend time with me and worship me and enjoy me. And this was like time, chance, and people, places, and things have been speaking in this manner to me, and it's nothing but God. Since I say, when I really noticed it, maybe April-ish, May-ish, and I just been putting it off since then. But don't be like me, y'all. Don't put it off. It has to be that we have to drop everything and make the Lord a priority again. He's in control. He knows all things. He knows what's best for us, and he loves us more than anything else and anyone else, and better. He's able to love us in that way because he created us. And anything that takes you away from God, any inordinate affections that where you can't give God your undivided attention when he seeks it, because God is over time. He takes time, he makes time, he does away with time, he creates time. He sits in time and he sits outside of time. He is Kairos and Rhema. He's in time and he's outside of time. And he's always on time. He was, he is, and he is to come. So anytime God seeks to have with you should be his time, and there should be no excuses because he creates it. And anytime you take away from something else to give to the Lord, he'll create more time for you to get the things done you need to do. And then when you go back to those things, you'll find a renewed sense of energy and speed, and you'll get things done more quickly than you ever thought possible just by spending some moments in time worshiping him. I'm telling you what I know, because this week has been proof. I've been fighting at work for momentum. I mean, I know I'm tired because I need a little vacation that I'm getting ready to get, you know, just a little time away to just decompress and relax. But I'm also tired because I hadn't been spending consistent time with the Lord in prayer and worship and reading the word. I read the word every day, but it's just like a box I check off, if I'm honest. Oh, I read the word, okay, cool. But how much of the word am I absorbing without any worship of him? You know, I talk to him, but when are my hands not busy doing stuff and I'm not just sitting down so he can talk to me? So he can talk to me. You know, I'm telling him this and I'm praying to him about this and I'm talking to him about this and I'm praying for these people and I'm doing this. Martha, you are bothered. You're worried and troubled and bothered, and your hands are running to and fro, feet just swift with many things, but only one thing is needed. And your sister Mary has found that part. She's chosen the better part, the good part, and that won't be taken from her. She is sitting at my feet. She's sitting at my feet. And for a lot of us, I believe the Lord is calling us to sit at his feet, to just let the birds sing and sit at his feet and just worship him. Tell him how great he is. Remind him of all the fantastic things he's done for you, how grateful you are that you are where you are, and how things could be so much worse than they are. Thinking about all the people in Houston without power, but yet you have power. Your house is well. You have all you need. How blessed you are. Yeah, there's other things that you want, but if you're honest, there's not really anything that you need that's dire that the Lord hadn't already given. It's time to drop all of the other idols. It's time to seek God for the idols. Some of us have it, well, we all have idols to a certain degree, but we don't consider them to be. But it's time to think about that and let the Holy Spirit shine a light on it and drop it and get back to the things that are important. So when things come, and they're coming, it's getting ready to be, we're going into some interesting times already. And going into those times, we want to be as clear as we can with the Lord on what he desires of us. We want to be in proper position in every way. And we can only do that by his grace and mercy. So, in closing, my fellow Americans, there will be program changes. You will have at least one video once a week. You're going to have once a week for diving. And if there are any more, there'll be just life events and things that are going on with me and around me. But also, y'all, come back to the Lord. Find a chair, have a seat, worship Him, praise Him. Let Him fill you with all you're going to need going forward. He has it. He loves you. And He wants you back. He wants your time back. Give it to Him. Give it to Him. You will not be disappointed. Y'all have an amazing day, rock stars.